Western Union money order method, more specifically. There's MoneyGram money order method. This is the Western Union money order method, okay? So this is what a money order looks like. Right, this is what the Western Union money order looks like. It's got that yellow stuff on the top. This is someone cashing it in at an ATM. And you could go on Google and find more information on what a money order is, but I'm pretty much going to tell you my version of it. So a money order is like a prepaid check. It's pretty much a check that you pay for up front. So wherever you go to get the money order, you pay them up front, and then they give you the money order. It's like a prepaid check, pretty much. So that's pretty much what a money order is, like in simplest terms. Obviously, you could go on Google and find more information on like what an actual money order is, but that's pretty much what it is. It's a prepaid check, a check that you pay for up front, pretty much. And how the actual method works is you would go and you would get yourself one of these prepaid checks, aka money orders. You would get yourself a money order for $1. It doesn't have to be $1, but obviously the best is $1. So you get a $1 money order. And then what you do, so now you have a prepaid check that's worth $1, right? You have a prepaid check that's worth $1. Imagine it like that. You're going to change the value of that check from $1 to $1,000. Whatever it is, you're changing the value of it to $1,000. So it could be a $30 money order, a $20 money order, a $1 money order. Whatever the value of it is, you are changing that value that you got it for to $1,000. And obviously, there's different styles and different like techniques to do it, but they all have the same goal, right? You're changing the value from $1 to $1,000 or $10 to $1,000, right? And another reason why this method is so good and so popular is because you don't need any crazy tools or electronics or devices to do this. Like, you don't at all. You're not gonna have to go out to the store and buy more stuff to do this method. Everything you need to do this method, you have at home already. They're household items. All the things you need to complete this item are household items. Another reason why people love this method is because it's straightforward and easy to do. It's not complicated at all. Like, really, if you were to like generalize how to do this method, you could break it down into like 2 or 3 steps how to do it, right? You don't really have to get too specific with it. You could literally break down this method into like 2 or 3 steps, right? It's not that complicated. It's very straightforward, very to the point. It's very easy to understand, very easy to pick up. And the third reason why people like this method is because you can cash them at ATMs, right? And another reason, let me add in a fourth reason, is because to practice this method, it's so cheap. All you have to do is get $1 money orders. You don't need to pay so much money to do this method. All you need are $1 money orders. $1. That's it. And if you need to become an expert at this method, like a legitimate expert at this method, if you were to spend like $100 on money orders, and you would go through all those money orders, doing the technique and the style shown in my video guide and written guide and all that, you would become a complete expert. Like, you would be an expert at this method. Because you would have a ton, because they're $1 money orders, right? You don't have to spend $50 to do this method just to fail. You know what I mean? Then you have to spend 50 again, then 50 again. $1 is all it takes to do this method. And then obviously, the most expensive thing you would need is a printer, but I'm going to assume you have that at home already. That's a household item in my opinion. Everyone has printers, right? You need a colored printer, a printer that can print color, right? An inkjet colored printer, which is like all the printers you have, I'm sure. So that's pretty much it, right? The most expensive thing you need is a printer. So if you already got that, you're good, because all the other stuff you need are household items. So all you do is you go and get this prepaid check, right, aka the money order, prepaid check. You could get them at like 7-Elevens, you could get them at Kroger. There's a ton of different places you could get them at. You're going to change the value of it. So you paid $1 for it, and you change its face value to now $1,000, right? That's how it works. And then you go cash that. So, I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it, if I explain briefly. Obviously, you can literally look it up on Google, like on how an actual money order works, but that's pretty much me explaining the method briefly for those of you who do not know the money order method or have not heard of it before. You're changing the value of a $1 money order, or whatever, it could be a $50 money order, $20 money order, whatever it is, you are changing the value of it to $1,000. Okay, and I have all the fonts, I have all the documents, like I said, I have a 1 hour video guide. You can literally see visually how it's done. And there's a written guide as well. If you don't want to watch the video, there's a written guide if you want to understand that better. But there's literally a video guide. You can see all the techniques and styles, and I explain all that stuff and how to do it. And yeah, so you pretty much get a money order for $1. You change its value from $1 to $1,000. And this method is very, very straightforward, not complicated at all. Like I said, I could literally break down this method into like written down 3 steps. Like, it's pretty simple. Anyways, that's pretty much all I gotta say. So hopefully you better understand the money order method now. And yeah, it's Western Union money order method. Don't get it confused with MoneyGram. Western Union. It looks like this with the like yellowy orange top. Okay, it's not a MoneyGram or MoneyGram order method. Oh my God, MoneyGram money order method is a different method. The Western Union money order method is this method, okay? The MoneyGram is very similar, alright? But that's a different method. This is the Western Union money order method, okay? So that's pretty much all I want to say. Like I said, if you didn't understand something about the money orders, literally just go look it up on Google. You'll find more information there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, and like I said, if you were to spend $100, $150 on $1 money orders, by the time you finish doing it on all those money orders and practicing on all those money orders, you'd be a complete expert. If you took your time with each money order and practiced, you'd be an absolute expert at this method. Alright? That's pretty much the last thing I want to say. Like, it's really cheap. You could do it with household items. Like, people love it. You can cash it at ATMs. Not all ATMs. Obviously, not all ATMs. But if there's Western Unions around you, like, there's 100% ATMs that accept cash money orders. 100%. So